Hey, what's going on guys? It's Blocky here, and today we are going to be doing a Studio Bones tier list. Now, in this one, we're ranking a lot of series, so I have not seen all of these. However, I have seen a good amount, and I've seen most of the popular ones, so we can jump right into this. But before we do that, it would be awesome if you could leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. I make new anime and manga content every single week on a variety of different stuff, and I have started a brand new series on a lot of bigger stuff. It's not just tier lists and it's not just reviews and all that kind of stuff. It's more highly edited, more focused content, and I uploaded one last week and you guys can go check that out as well. I will leave a link to that in the description. Anyways though, let's jump right into this. Aiko. Let's jump right off the bat and give that a C tier. Not terrible, not amazing, not even really good, kinda just okay. Not seen that one. I actually have no clue what some of these are. That's Bungo Stray Dogs right here though. We know where that's going. There's another Bungo Stray Dogs season. Another series I haven't seen. Oh, Carol and Tuesday. Now we have an actual series we can talk about. Because this one's actually underrated. I think I'm almost tempted S, but there's some sections in the middle that kind of drag on a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a high A. I think I'm gonna rank it higher than Bungo Stray Dogs. Such an amazing, such an underrated series. Highly recommend it if you have not seen it, especially if you like series like Your Lie in April and other series like that. Super good, super amazing. On the other end of that spectrum, we have a not super amazing series. I think that's Chaika the Coffin Princess, I think is what that's called. It is, yeah, it exists. It exists. That is a series that exists. Of course, haven't seen that. We all know my thoughts on Cowboy Bebop. However, I think people don't understand how I actually feel about Cowboy Bebop because they look at the title of that terrible video and they assume that I hate Cowboy Bebop, which I don't hate Cowboy Bebop. I actually quite like Cowboy Bebop. However, I do think it is very overrated and very overappreciated for what it actually is. It is a good series for sure, but definitely not as good as everybody makes it out to be. Is that controversial? Yes, for sure. Absolutely. Am I too young to understand the themes? Maybe. That's very possible. I definitely am going to check this series out again in a few years whenever I'm a little bit older and I've lived more of a life, but right now, I think a B tier is a solid ranking for Cowboy Bebop. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. I don't think I've actually seen this. Or this. Or that. We just got a bunch of stuff I have not seen. Okay, that's a Ruka 7. I couldn't barely see it. I'd give that like a solid B tier. With its sequel as well. Solid B tier. Or is that not a Ruka 7? No, this is a Ruka 7. I know that one's the sequel. Or maybe all these are? I'm confused. Is there that much of Ruka 7 stuff? Am I like confusing things? I might be. I'm like dumb. Look at all this Iruka 7 stuff. Unless I'm like... No, this is definitely all Iruka 7. Except for maybe this, but I think this is too. Are these like movies or OVAs? Okay. I'm gonna try to find the actual series in this. This is an actual series. And I think... Okay, we're gonna mark 2 of these and we're gonna mark the other ones as not seen. How about that? That one's 2019, so I haven't seen that one. Okay, we'll just mark those 2 as seen, as the actual series. I think that works out. Or... yeah, I think that's okay to do that. Or, I don't know, maybe not. But we're just gonna leave it at that. So this is Brotherhood, so we're gonna put that in S tier. Do I think it's as good as everybody else thinks it is? No. Do I think it's still an amazing shonen series? Yes, absolutely. It is incredible. It's got a very well-rounded story with great world building, great characters. It's just a really good story. It's definitely not the best shonen out there. It's not even the best anime out there. But it is still very good, and I do recommend it. Of course, if you have not seen it, but pretty much everybody has, so, I mean, obviously. That's some kind of OVA or movie or something for Fullmetal Alchemist. And then we got the original Fullmetal Alchemist, which is actually also a pretty good series. I don't like the ending as much, obviously, with it being anime original. I think the ending in Brotherhood is definitely better, but I wouldn't say the original Fullmetal Alchemist is bad. I would still call it a pretty good series, and if you're looking for more Fullmetal Alchemist content, honestly, it's not bad. It's definitely not as good as Brotherhood, but it's still pretty decent. I do not know the name of this, but I feel like I've seen it. I guess that means how good it is. I do actually feel like I've seen this, though. It looks really familiar. I'm just gonna mark it in C tier and just kind of look at it. It looks like a C tier series. Like this one right here is also a C tier series. Yeah, it wasn't bad, but you know how it goes. Gosick though. Gosick, that's an S tier series right there. I don't know how many people know about this series, but if you don't, highly recommend. It's so good. God damn. Such a good series. Yep, never heard of that. That kind of looks like Ghost Stories. Unironically, it looks like Ghost Stories, but I don't think it is. Josie the Tiger and the Fish. I would recommend this movie. It is a really, really good movie. Is it the best movie out there? No. Did I cry watching this movie? Yes. I would give it an A tier. It's a good film, for sure. Definitely good. I need to like start remembering names of things. But I don't think I've seen that. Okay, we can give Blood Blockade Battlefront an A tier. Very amazing series. Highly recommend. Corral. Have not seen. Okay, so we got Mob Psycho Season 1 and 2. I think it's only the first 2 seasons. Yeah, Season 3 is not on this list because I didn't make it. But Mob Psycho is definitely S tier for both, of course. Mob Psycho 100 is a god tier series. I made a video on it not that long ago. Yeah, such a great series. Incredible. And now we have the long stint of My Hero Academia stuff. Where do I rank My Hero? I don't even know which individual seasons these are. This goes up to the most recent season, it looks like, or the last season. I think it's the most recent. Anyways. I think My Hero is just an overall a pretty solid thing. I haven't seen that, but some of these are movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5. So there's the 5 seasons. Okay, so yeah, it only goes up to season 5. I think this is probably season 1, which I would give a B tier. I think this is season 2, which I would give an A tier. Let's see. It looks like ooh, I think this one is season 3, which I would give an A tier. Let's see. I think I would give season 4. I think that's season 4. Or season 4 where Aerie was in. Ooh, see, that's the thing I'm questioning now. Okay, so let's give this season an S tier. And then let's give this season... I think let's give this season an A tier. And then I haven't seen whatever this is. And this one is kind of like this is an remarkable series. I don't remember anything about this series whatsoever. I don't even remember if it's a series. I'm pretty sure it is. Could be a movie, but like, I'm totally blanking. Either way, don't remember anything about it. So that tells you where it ranks. Noragami though, I would give it like a B tier. Definitely a pretty decent series. It's a little bit overrated, I'd say. Like you get like the hardcore fans who like really love it, and but it's also like a series that not a lot of people know about. But like when you're a hardcore fan of it, like you definitely like it. I'd give it a solid B though. It's definitely good, but it's definitely got its problems. But it's definitely good. Or in High School Host Club, I would say, honestly, for a reverse harem, it's not terrible. I'd say probably B tier. It's not bad. I'd say it's solid B tier for it, honestly. Let's see. Haven't seen either of those. Skate the Infinity, I'd get. I know a lot of people like Skate the Infinity. I'd probably give it. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed the first season. I would give it probably a solid B tier. Actually, probably a little bit higher rank too. Let's actually adjust some of these ranks. So like, I'd say My Hero goes right there. Skate the Infinity probably goes right there. Like, I honestly think that's pretty decent. No Origami can get ranked higher than Fullmetal Alchemist 2. Okay. But yeah, I definitely give Skate the Infinity like a solid B tier. It's a good series. I had some issues with it personally, but overall I thought it was pretty good. Another random series I haven't seen. I am ranking this right here in the S tier. I'm a shoujo fan, and this is one of the best shoujos. So if you want to start getting into shoujo, I highly recommend this one. It's not just pure romance. It's got a badass female protagonist who don't need no man but wants one anyways. Yeah, it's actually really good. I highly recommend it. Yeah. This is the Soul Eater Not series, I think, which I thought was kind of mid. And by kind of mid, I mean kind of terrible. But the Soul Eater original anime, though, I think I'd give it an A tier. A lot of people hate the Soul Eater anime ending. I don't think it's actually that bad. Is it as good as the mangas? No. But I still think it's pretty good. For like an anime ending and like how it kind of wraps up just in the anime alone, I think it's not terrible. Definitely not the greatest thing, but it's not bad. Like the manga would probably be ranked S tier, but you know how that goes. Now, people are gonna crucify me, but I have not seen. I'm gonna give this the worst rating possible. The not watched. I am going to give this the worst rating possible. I have not watched. I think. That looks familiar, but it doesn't. Oh, wait. Maybe? Maybe. No, I haven't seen that. Okay. Now we have a series I have seen. I'm going to give this. I think I would give it a solid. It's hard to rank some of these because I don't remember a lot about them because there's so many anime I've seen. But I think it was like in this tier here. I think it was like right there, like right. Actually, probably above Aiko too. Yeah, I think it goes right there. This one I can barely see it, but I think. God, I don't remember like anything about some of these series. Yeah. I'm gonna give that a B tier, but I don't remember anything about it. That's kind of how things go. And then we have a whole stint of anime I have not seen because it's all from the same series, which I have not seen any of. Actually, I think I have seen this. Maybe. Or is that? No, that's not a part of the same show. This is, though. This I think I have seen. I'm trying to... It's hard to read. I can't read the freaking katakana because it's so small. I'm just going to assume I haven't seen it. Because that's usually how it goes. I've seen so much anime, but it's all the obscure dumb stuff that nobody's ever seen. Okay, Case Study of Vanitas though. Case Study of Vanitas? We can mark that crap A tier. Super good series. Highly recommend. I know a lot of people haven't seen it, even it's a relatively new series. But if you're looking for something amazing from Studio Bones, definitely one of their best, for sure. Highly recommend. Super good. Amazing story. Great animation. Awesome characters. People don't give the series enough credit, so please watch. Then we have the final group of anime. They do have the other Mob Psycho and My Hero seasons on here. That's great. We will rank them later. As of right now, let's get this one out of the way. If I had an F tier, I would put that in F tier. Garbage. Let's see. Haven't seen that. This is like a solid A. Actually, no, I think I'd give it a high B. Let's see. What else we got? Haven't seen. Ren. Something. Oh, is this like Wolf's Rain? Oh, that might be Wolf's Rain. Maybe? I can't read that. It's got wolf on it. I can see R-E-N. I think that's Wolf's Rain. I don't know though. I don't know if that was done by Studio Bones or not. So we're just gonna go ahead and mark it as haven't seen, and we're just gonna leave it at that. And now let's get to the two final sections. I think we're gonna give Mob Psycho Season 3. I think we're gonna give Mob Psycho Season 3 S tier right at the very top. And we're gonna give My Hero Academia Season 6 also S tier right at the very top. Both have been very incredible. I totally did not cry at Dimple's death, and My Hero Academia Season 6 has totally not been incredible with amazing fights, amazing animation, and great characters. No, but definitely not. Alright, that is my list. If you guys want to do this for yourselves, I will leave a link to it in the description. I know I don't know the names of a lot of anime, but for you guys that wasn't much of a problem because I just can put it up on the screen for you. But anyways, I will see you guys next week with another video. I am working on the next anime encyclopedia video, however, it is going to take me a bit longer. It's holiday season, work is keeping me busy, all that kind of stuff, but I promise that'll be out within at least a few months. I know that's not a big goal, but yeah, hopefully not too long before the next one. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week with a new video, and goodbye.